Hey everyone, thanks for joining. In this video, we'll dive into a review of Jinxed Jade, the newest addition to DQT Global. The burning question on everyone's mind is whether you should go all in for her or explore other options. Join me as we uncover the mesmerizing Jinxed Jade and her kit in this exclusive video. Jinx Jade is a brand new character in the spotlight, serving as a blitz unit and an essential member of top tier status ailment attack. But does she truly live up to the hype? We'll conduct a detailed analysis of her strengths and weaknesses, ultimately answering the burning question: should you pull for Jinx Jade? Before we get started, I greatly appreciate your support for my channel by liking and subscribing. Your support ensures that these videos keep coming. Now let's dive into Jinx Jade's kit. First and foremost, she boasts the impressive Blitz unit attributes. In turbo agility, she ranks as the 5th fastest unit in the game, even in the DQT JP current meta. Mom 2 only just surpasses her with her in agility. Additionally, she can move up to 4 spaces, which is remarkable. These attributes last for 3 turns in battle, making her an ideal fit for a Blitz unit role. Moving on to the second point, her versatile attacking method comes into play. She offers us 3 unique ways to attacking, with highest DPS stemming from her Dam attack. This attack targets a single opponent 3 times with a range of 1 to 2 squares. Against an average resisting enemy, it matches the damage output of Hero Solo Zenithing Source. So in comparison, this attack grants her a chance to deal bonus damage to opponents that's weak against her Zam attack type. It's also a multi-hit ability, providing quite a useful feature in a current meta. Another crucial aspect of her kit is her AoE martial attack with a sleep chance that is 60%. If you used Mystical Gigante or faced fighting Mystical Gigante in past, you recognize the incredible utility of this skill. The wide area AoE sleep effects makes Jinx Jade a force to be reckoned with. She rounds off her skill set with a single target charm attack, which has a range of 1 to 3 squares and is a sure hit charm. Such charm ability is rare amongst the unit that can be used to remove enemies or to cover effects in battle, for example. Let's look at a passive and active skills. One standout as a passive is a charm counter, which is an ability available at Awakening 3 onwards. It's boasting a 40% chance to counter with charm. This chance is higher than that of Queen Slime for the regular Jade, making her even more of a threat when countering opponents that does physical or martial attack. Another key passive skill is her solo-like ability, providing a 30% damage reduction or 30% more damage depending on her HP. This feature is familiar to solo users, grants her increased survivability and a damage potential in the different scenarios. Additionally, she possesses a skill that grants her hero-like status immunity for 3 turns, protecting her from status elements effectively. This skill also increases the damage output by 30%, which stacking with the previous 30% general damage increase, since this is a martial buff. The potential damage both following the use of this skill and the taking more than 50% H damage is significant. Now let's examine her agility by blitz capabilities. In terms of agility ranking, she stands as the 5th fastest unit in the game, making her an excellent choice for initiating battles. This agility calculation includes an accessory that will become available in game, which may be showing higher total agility than you expect. However, this calculation is relevant to us even in the current situation on meta. Let's compare Jinxed Jade with Solo. This comparison is relevant because Jinxed Jade shares similarities with Solo in terms of defensive features mainly. While Jinxed Jade has lower HP and defense compared to Solo, she compensates with significantly higher agility, which can be further enhanced with the right gear. Jinxed Jade also possesses a counter attack which can be charmed opponents. This makes a formidable choice for deferring physical or martial attackers from targeting her on their first turn, adding to her defensive prowess. Her status immunity is another asset, although it's limited to 3 turns after using her ability. This might slow down her Brit strategy, but it's a trade-off for her unique skill set. Let's review Jinx Jade's strengths and weaknesses. In terms of strength, I've already discussed many of these in detail, so I'll provide a concise summary. Jinx Jade excels as a formidable blitz unit, boasting a high initial agility, impressive full move capability, and her key offensive skill, AoE Sleep. The revamp skill presents an interesting strategic potential, though it compares as the cost of slowing her down on one turn. I'm eager to hear your thoughts in the comments regarding its strategic application ever-evolving global meta. Your insights are highly valuable, please leave them in the comments below. As of weaknesses on the downside, she leans towards a kind of squishy side compared to Solo, while Solo can become quite tanky with the right HP setup. Jinx Jade's gear would focus more on agility, crowd control, makes her more vulnerable. Furthermore, her elemental vulnerabilities, particularly her vulnerability to Fritz, could pose problem in future contents. As Fritz-based enemies become more prevalent, this weakness becomes more pronounced. For example, enemies like Summer Sorrow and Ladger could exploit this weakness. Now, in terms of Sid's weakness, well, Antu will off one-shot Jinx J with an ease, and you know how common Antu are right now. Next point is that her lack of evasion or resistance to any of these attack types further compounds this vulnerability. Because her primary purpose is to apply stated ailment to a wide target, she doesn't provide enough value against hero teams that are either immune or resistant sleep attack. Also will struggle to provide value against auto-covered team. Then you might be thinking, what about her charm ability? Well, her single target charm attack might seem appealing at first, but in my opinion, it comes with a massive drawback due to her high weight of 60 and being only single target. Using it on the first turn can slow down your blitz team strategy for the team, making it less practical in many situations. I would say that if you want to use charm for these purposes, Mystical Juliante is far superior. And lastly, her revamp ability, which enhances her status immunity and damage, may seem tempting or strong. However, I think it doesn't synergize very well with a blitz-oriented playstyle. This ability is better suited for mid or long-term strategy, making it less appropriate for Jinx Jade in my opinion. She's also weak to paralysis, meaning she could be paralyzed when hitting Mechan-o Worm. Fortunately, there aren't many of these around in the current meta, but it could lose to an instant loss if the enemy has their entire team protected by Mechan-o Worm. My final thought on conclusion. In conclusion, Jade is a fantastic unit, especially in PB content like Arena and Guild Battle. She excels as a blitz unit and crowd control specialist with outstanding agility and versatile attack options. Her passive skills makes her a strong contender in DQT Global meta. However, she isn't without the weaknesses. She's squishy's nature, elemental vulnerabilities, Susceptibility to paralysis and skill drawbacks should be considered in team compositions. Whether you should pull the Jinxed Jade ultimately depends on your team strategy and personal preferences, and also budget. If you aim to dominate blitz crowd control scenarios, she's an excellent choice, but also an expensive unit as you must fully awaken her and have other max awakened blitz unit members to complement her use. Lastly, I've included this site for your reference, which outlines her performance in various contents and awakening matrix, rating out of 5. While much of this information aligns with what I've covered in this video, it is worth noting that I believe she will shine in upcoming TNT stage, specifically Pakuso, as she has an elemental and resistance fit. Her status ailment attacks will provide invulnerable across the different stages as well. Thanks for tuning in to this comprehensive review. If you found this video informative, please demonstrate your support by liking and subscribing. Your encouragement is the driving force behind the creation of more content. Best of luck with your summons. I'll catch you in the next one.